Welcome to Yoga Community. My name is Joanna Brown, and I'm going to be leading you in a Raja Yoga flow. We're going to be focusing on the heart chakra, the Anahata chakra today. And I'm going to pick a mudra, the Padma mudra. So you bring your wrists together, join your pinkies and thumbs, and open up your fingers and place it in front of your heart center. Allow the shoulders to drop away from your ears. Make sure your sit bones are grounded. Send energetic traction from the base of the tailbone, up the spine, out through the crown of the head. As we just take this few moments to withdraw the mind from the rest of the week and the rest of the day, so you can be here now. Gently observing the sound and sensation of your breath. And consciously drawing your breath to the base of the lungs so that as you inhale, the belly expands. And as you exhale, draw the navel toward the spine. Allowing this breath to be even and easy, deep and slow. With the Padma mudra, we are invoking unconditional love, empathy. And the mantra is, my heart blossoms open with unconditional love. And allow that to be your intention for your practice. Allowing each inhale to be that breath of gratitude. And with each exhale, releasing and relaxing a little deeper. And then we'll release the mudra, place our palms on our thighs as we take a generous breath in. And with the exhale, allow the chin to drop towards the chest as you gently shift the head side to side, tracing a C across the chest, breathing to the back and sides of the neck. And if you like, making rotations, being mindful to not allow the full weight of the head to drop on the spine. Moving slowly and mindfully with the breath. And then moving in the opposite direction, maybe noticing a difference side to side, no judgment. And then the next time the chin meets the chest, we'll take a breath in, and as you exhale, float the head on top of the spine as we bring our shoulders squeezing and hugging it in. And as you exhale, releasing the shoulders down and away. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, releasing. Palms up, gaze up, heart lifted. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. Exhaling, palms down, chin down, moving slowly with the rhythm of your breath. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. Exhaling, palms down, chin down. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. As you exhale, release the right hand behind, the left hand on the outside of the knee as you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, looking over the back shoulder for a gentle twist, using the back hand like a kickstand, and taking a breath here. And with your next inhale, bringing your arms back up overhead. Exhaling, opposite side. Inhaling, arms up, reaching up. Exhale, palms together down at the heart center. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, pulling the elbows together, folding the fingers, and roll the wrists side to side over one another. And in the opposite direction. And then knuckles in, thumbs down, press out. Send the breath between the shoulder blades. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, pressing up, reaching up. Exhale, release, roll the shoulders up, back and down. We're going to transition to all fours table. And in all fours, knees are underneath hips, palms underneath shoulders, fingers spread wide. Find that flat back, and as you inhale, tip the tailbone, releasing in the belly to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the chin, and taking some rounds of cat and cow with the rhythm of your breath, allowing the breath to lead the movement. Trying to move segmentally, one vertebra at a time. And then coming to that flat back table, looking over the right shoulder, bringing right shoulder to right hip. Inhaling back through midline, exhaling left shoulder to left hip. And moving back and forth and shifting the hips. And if you like, taking some circles in bear pose, just beginning to loosen up. Welcome yourself to the practice. And then coming back to all fours table, pressing the palms into the mat. As you inhale, sliding the right leg back, lift the leg up, pull up through the toe, press out through the heel, and lift the left arm. Thumb towards the ceiling, fingers spread wide. Find stability here. Find that line of energy from the navel out through that right heel as if you're pressing against a wall. And from the navel out through the left fingertips, stretching in two directions. Exhale, release the hand and the knee. With your next inhale, slide the left leg back, lift the leg, pull up through the toe, press out through the heel, and lift the right arm. Stretching in opposite directions, keeping stability, keeping your head in line with the spine. Breathing here. Exhale, release the hand and the knee. Inhaling, sliding right leg back, lift the leg, lift the arm. If you like, we can do a little core. As you exhale, bring the left elbow to the right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hand and the knee. Inhale, slide the left leg back, lift the leg, lift the arm. Stay here, or exhale, right elbow to right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right elbow to left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to left knee. Inhale, extend. Release the hand and the knee. With your next inhale, slide the right leg back, lift the leg, lift the arm. You can stay here, repeat what we just did, or if you want to take a bind, bend the right knee, bring your arm out to the side, sacrum, or take hold of the foot, and press the foot into the palm, lift the heart, and the all-important smile. Exhale, release the hand and the knee. Inhale, slide left leg back, lift the leg, lift the arm. Again, stay here or work towards the bind. Don't forget the smile. Exhale, release the bind, release the hand and the knee. Take a round of cat and cow. Separating the knees apart, toes touching. Walk the palms out, take a breath in. As you exhale, shift the hips back towards the heels, allow the forehead to come down. If the forehead doesn't come down, you can stack your fists and allow your forehead to rest. You can relax your elbows, or if you want more, lift the elbows up, isometrically press the palms away from the knees. But send the breath to the belly. Feel the belly expanding like a balloon as you breathe in. And as you exhale, begin to release and relax a little deeper, letting go a little more. In Balasana, we're bowing toward our higher self, our true self. And you can stay here, or if you want more sensation, walk your palms to the right, send left palm on top of right palm, lengthening in the left side body. Inviting that space between the rib cage and the pelvis. Keep sending the breath to the belly. With your next inhale, walking palms back through midline and over to the left, this time right palm on top of left palm, lengthening here in the right side body. Inhale to exhale. With your next inhale, bringing palms back through midline as you exhale, palms underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Curl the toes under. As you inhale, we'll lift the hips and knees, sending them back into a downward dog, and take a moment to adjust your posture. Begin to walk in place and pedal the knees, shifting side to side. And then settling in, lifting the heels and the tailbone to the ceiling as you exhale, shifting back into downward dog, again, isometrically pressing the palms away from the heels. With your next inhale, looking up between the palms, we're going to shift forward into a plank position, knees on or off the mat. Feel free to come out of it anytime you've had enough, or take this opportunity to challenge yourself. As you exhale, drop the knees, uncurl the feet, hips to the heels in child's pose. If you like, roll out the wrists. And you can stay here, or if you want to take another run at it, the inhale will come back up into all fours. Curl the toes under, lift the hips and send the chest back to the thighs. Again, you can use this downward dog as your rest pose. With your next inhale, shifting forward into that plank position, knees on or off the mat. Calling in your inner strength, but also paying attention to that inner wisdom, so coming out anytime you've had enough. Exhale, dropping the knees, uncurl the feet, hips to the heels in child's pose. One more time, coming up onto hands and knees, curl the toes under. We're going to shift the hips back as we walk back, coming into a squat, chest on the thighs. Allow the arms to hang down like two lead pipes. And then, if you like, clasping opposite elbows as you work to straighten the knees in ragdoll pose. Keep softness in the knees to make sure your tailbone stays lifted. Then we're going to transition to chair pose. So release the arms, bend the knees, slide the arms back behind the heels, and as you inhale, coming up into chair. Exhale, coming all the way up. Release the arms, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, arriving in mountain pose, posture of awareness. Take a moment to look down, make sure your feet are hip distance apart. You should be able to get two of your fists in between, palms towards the front. We'll close our eyes. Taking this moment to root down from the navel down the legs. Feel that connection of all four corners of the toes. Take a slight tuck of the tailbone, lift of the heart, and send energetic traction all the way up the legs, up the spine, out through the crown of the head as we inspire toward our higher self, our true self. Breathe to this space that your body's occupying, that breath of gratitude to be here now. Inhale to exhale. We'll move through moving chair. As you inhale, we'll shift the hips back as we bring our arms up. Exhale, pressing into the feet, coming up. Inhale, moving the hips down and back. Exhale, coming up. Inhale, coming down and back. Exhale, coming up. You can keep repeating that, or if you want to add balance, coming down. And the next time you exhale, we'll lift the right leg. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, left. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, right. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, left. Next time we're going to come down and stay down. See if you can shift your hips back a little further. The all-important smile. If you want to take a twist, we'll bring our palms together down at the heart center, bringing the right elbow on the outside of the left knee, pressing the palms together, looking out. Inhaling back through midline. Exhaling opposite side. Inhaling back through midline, exhaling, pressing into the feet. Exhale, release, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. We'll step our feet in together, toes touching, heels apart. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Holding the fingers, index finger towards the ceiling as you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, shifting over. Sending the breath to the sides of the ribs. Keeping softness in the facial muscles. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, coming to the opposite side. Grounding and rooting from the navel down. Active legs, passive in the ribs. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, slight back bend, tucking the tailbone. Back bend comes from the upper spine and shoulders. Inhale, back through midline. Exhale, palms to the heart center. We'll close our eyes here. Bringing the breath, calming the mind. Inhale to exhale. Opening the eyes with the inhale, we'll bring our arms overhead. Exhale, left elbow underneath the right elbow, coming into eagle arms. Pulling elbows up, shoulders down. You can stay here. If this doesn't work, you can clasp your opposite shoulders. And if you want to add the legs, we'll take a squat as we bring the left thigh over the right thigh, wrapping it around. Maybe you can bring that foot behind the calf. In eagle pose, we're isometrically squeezing the thighs together, the elbows together, imagining they're talons of the eagle. And we're crushing any negative thought patterns, any negative self-talk, using the pelvic floor mula bandha, pulling up. On your next exhale, we'll press into the feet, uncross, release the elbows down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to the heart center. Pausing here to close the eyes, just taking a moment to observe the flow of prana, that letting go. And then opening the eyes as you inhale, bring the arms back up overhead. Exhale, right elbow underneath the left elbow, taking any modification and staying here, or crossing the right thigh over the left thigh, moving into eagle pose. And if you fall out, just find yourself back in, using strength and determination. Being thankful for what we can do, never judging our limitations. That's why we call it practice. We are all here to practice. In this moment, with your next exhale, straighten the legs, uncross, elbows down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms to the heart center. We'll do some moving flow. We'll start with crane to crescent warrior. Hands on the hips. Inhale, bringing the left heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto that leg, lifting the opposite leg up. Arms out, finding stability, find your drishti point. On your next exhale, we'll slide the leg back up on your toes. Heart lifted, gaze lifted in crescent warrior. On your next inhale, we'll move back up into crane, sorry. I knew it was a bird. Exhale back into ascended warrior. Inhale back up into crane. And you can stay here, or if you want to take a run at warrior 3, we'll slide that leg back, extending the arms, torso in line with the floor. Finding that line of energy from the navel out through the back toe, navel out through the fingertips. On your next inhale, coming back up into crane. Exhale, release, roll the standing foot out. Right heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto the leg, lifting the opposite leg up. Arms out, arriving in crane. On your next exhale, slide that leg back. Front knee over the ankle, back leg active, heart lifted, gaze lifted. Feeling that ascension at the heart center. With your next inhale, moving back up into crane. Find stability, find your drishti point. On your next exhale, move back to ascended warrior, crescent warrior. Inhaling back up into crane, and again making that decision if you want to stay here, take a break, or take a run at warrior 3. Sliding that leg back, extending the arms. Inhaling back up into crane. Exhale, release, roll the standing foot out. We're moving into tree pose. So just a reminder, this may be your tree pose. This may be your tree pose. Wherever you are, be happy with what you can do. We'll take the left heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto that leg, lifting the opposite leg up, bringing it out to the side, landing it on the thigh, shin, or ankle. Hands to the heart. And when you're ready, allowing the limbs of the tree to grow. From the navel down, rooting and grounding. From the navel up, lifting, inspiring. We'll take Kalpa Vrikshasana, wish-fulfilling tree pose. Bringing your palms to face the front, fingers flexed. In this posture, we are catching energy and sending blessings to the universe and all in need of it, including ourselves. Bringing palms together down at the heart center. Over to the left shoulder. Back through midline. Right shoulder. Back through midline. Pull the knee in, straighten the leg, release, and roll out the standing foot. Right heel down, toes lifted and spread wide. Plant the foot down as you shift onto the leg, lifting the opposite leg up, bringing it out to the side, landing it on thigh, shin, ankle. Hands to the heart center. And when you're ready, allowing the limbs of the tree to grow. Finding your drishti point, finding that smile, that inner gratitude. If you fall out, just find yourself back in, thankful for what you can do, thankful for this day, this moment, this practice. and remembering it is just a practice. Bringing your palms facing front for wish-fulfilling tree pose, sending blessings to the universe. Palms together down at the heart center. And I'm falling out, so you may fall out or hold on to it. Bringing shoulder, palms to the right shoulder, back through midline. Left shoulder, back through midline. Pull the knee in, straighten the leg, release, and roll out. So I'm falling out just to give everybody permission to not be perfect, including myself. We'll come to the top of your mat. We'll do a little flow. Inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, drop the knee. Stay in this low lunge for a moment, allowing the right hip to release. As you inhale, straighten the knee, coming into a runner's lunge. Exhale, drop the knee. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead, or you can place them on your knee. Sending the breath to the front of the right hip. Exhale, plant the hands, lift to the knee, bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms to the heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, drop the knee, stay in the low lunge. On your next inhale, lifting the knee in this runner's lunge. Exhale, dropping the knee. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, lift the knee, bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhaling, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms to the heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back. This time, knee on or off the mat. Inhale the arms up to crescent warrior. Exhale, plant the hands. Bring that front foot to meet the back foot. Knees to the ground. Uncurl the feet, hips to the heels in child's pose. We'll slide forward through that 8-pointed posture to simple cobra. Elbows towards the torso. Exhale, looking down, curl the toes under. Inhale, coming back to downward dog. Three breaths here, perfecting this to the best of your ability. Looking up between the hands, step the right foot, landing it between the hands. Again, knee on or off the mat as you inhale to crescent warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive, palms to the heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, knee on or off the mat. Inhaling to crescent warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, step the front foot to meet the back foot, knees to the ground, uncurl the feet, hips to the heels, child's pose. Sliding forward through that 8-pointed posture to simple cobra. Exhale, looking down, curl the toes under, inhale back to downward dog. And looking up between the hands, step the left foot between the palms, right knee on or off the mat. Inhale to warrior, crescent warrior. Active in that back leg. Exhale, plant the hands, bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms to the heart center. Inhaling, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up to a flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, spin the heel around, keeping the front knee bent. Inhale, coming to warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Take a moment to make sure your hips are level, active in that back leg, front knee over the ankle. Exhale into cactus arms, bringing the elbows towards each other, opening up at the heart center, allowing the heart to blossom with that unconditional love. Exhale, bringing forearms together, right elbow underneath the left elbow, coming into eagle arms or arms on your shoulders. As you inhale, seeing if you can come into a slight back bend at the upper spine. Inhale, back to cactus arms. Exhale, palms behind, folding the fingers, press the palms down, bring it away. Stay here or take a breath in, and as you exhale, send the chest towards the inner thigh, coming into humble warrior. Really rooting down the outside border of that back foot, inside border of the front foot, tucking the chin so the crown of the head is toward the earth. Allowing the heart to be above the head, once again, heart-centered practice. Lengthen your exhale if you're having any panic from being upside down. And on your next inhale, pressing into the feet, we'll come back up. Release the arms, bring them back up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands. Spin that back foot around, bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms to the heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, spin the heel around, keeping the front knee bent. Inhale to warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, cactus arms, pressing elbows, opening up at the heart center, the Anahata chakra. Exhale, bringing forearms together, left elbow underneath the right elbow, pressing up eagle arms or any adaptation. Taking this opportunity to isometrically squeeze out any self-doubt. Inhale, back to cactus arms. Exhale, release the palms, this time opposite thumb on top. Pressing the palms down, opening up, take a breath in. As you exhale, send the chest toward the inner thigh, dropping the head, tucking the chin, allowing the arms to come over in humble warrior. Generous breath in and that deep release and letting go to gravity, allowing gravity to create traction in the back of the neck, grounding and rooting in that outside border of the back foot, inside border of the front foot. And with your next inhale, pressing into the feet, coming back up. Releasing the arms, bring your arms back up overhead. Exhale, plant the hands, spin the back foot around, bring that back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway up, head and chest rise. Exhale, releasing head and hands. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Palms to the heart center. We'll pause here, close the eyes. Observe the flow of prana. Get a hold of the breath. Inhale to exhale. And that's what we're practicing when we find ourselves short of breath, anxious, fearful. We can always stop, take a step back, and take a deep breath, calming the mind. Then opening the eyes, we're going to bring the left foot back, opening up in preparation for triangle pose. So we'll have the right foot pointed towards the front of the mat. The left heel can be a little bit behind the toes if that works for your body. We'll inhale the arms up, press out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, glide. And when you can go no further, allow that palm to come down on the thigh, shin, or a block. Opening up at the heart center, looking up over the outstretched fingers if that works for your body. If you have any pain or pinching, turn your gaze towards the front foot. And wherever you are, find that inner gratitude. Thankful for what we can do. Thankful to be here now. With your next inhale, we'll come back up. Pick the toes up, bring them to the front. Release the arms, roll the shoulders up, back and down, hands on the hips. Turn the left foot out, set your hips, straighten the front knee, inhale the arms up, pressing out. Releasing down into Trikonasana. Find the line of energy from the heart center out through the outstretched fingers. So with your inhale, we'll come back up. Pick the toes up, release, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Hands on your hips. Turn the right foot forward. Set the left foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Preparing for warrior two. The right heel should be in line with the middle arch. As you inhale, knee over the ankle. Inhaling the arms up, look out over the middle finger of the front arm. Find your fierce warrior. Try to make sure you're isometrically pressing the palms away, looking out. Then turning the front palm towards the ceiling. As you inhale, we'll windmill the arms up, first reaching up, looking up. And then turning your gaze towards the back foot, allowing the arm to come over and reverse warrior. Inhaling back to warrior two. We're going to take a fun lesson. We're going to bring the palms towards the ceiling. We'll bring the back palm to meet the front palm, taking archers. Slide that arm back. We'll point the arrow. Think of something we want to release and let go. And as you inhale, slide that foot back, that arm over, and coming into side angle posture. Find the line of energy from the outside border of that back foot up through the fingertips. As you inhale, releasing the arm down, coming back into warrior two. Take a moment to perfect this. And then exhale, straighten the leg, lift the toes up, release, roll the shoulders up, back and down, coming to the opposite side. Turning the foot out, lining the ankle, bend the front knee, isometrically press it towards the pinky toe. Inhale the arms up, reach out, looking out over the middle finger. Trying to make sure both shoulders are level, active arms. Turn the front palm towards the ceiling. As you inhale, we'll windmill the arms up, landing that back hand on the thigh. Turning the gaze towards the back foot, allowing the elbow to bend. Inhaling back to warrior two. Getting prepared to release what you no longer serves you. We'll bring our thumbs towards the ceiling, palms towards the front. Inhale the back arm to meet the front palm. Slide that arm back. Point the arrow. As you exhale, shoot the bow. Inhaling back through warrior two. Exhale, straighten the knee, prick the toes up, release, roll the shoulders up, back and down. We'll take a forward fold. Get your legs as wide as you can. I like to have my feet towards each other. That may not work for your body. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward, sliding the hands down the back of the legs. And you can keep your hands here. You can take hold of the big toes if you like. Some of you can bring your palms in front, walking them back between the legs, or maybe even pointing them away. But tuck the chin so the crown of the head is toward the earth. Allow gravity to create that space. Keep as much softness in the knees as you need to protect your back. But as the hamstrings release, see if you can straighten the kneecaps. Sending the breath to the back of the thighs. Releasing in the spine and the neck. Allowing the heart to be above the head. Blossoming to unconditional love. With each exhale, releasing a little deeper. And then with the inhale, we'll come up halfway. Bring your hands on your hips. Keep softness in the knees as you come back up. Release the palms down. Close your eyes. Join your thumb and forefinger together in the mudra wisdom. Observing the flow of prana. Allowing the blood pressure to accommodate. And then opening the eyes, we'll heel toe the feet in. Come to the front of the mat as we get ready to transition to our backs. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling, swan dive forward. Planting the hands, we'll walk the feet back, drop the knees, hips to the heels. We'll shift our hips over, bring our legs around, coming to the center of the mat. Taking a moment to place your palms in front of the knees as you inhale, arching, bringing your chest towards your thighs. As you exhale, rounding and tucking. Inhale, coming up, palms towards the ceiling. Exhale, slowly roll down, halfway. And then inhale, coming back up. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down, halfway. Inhale, coming back up. This time, exhale, we'll go all the way down, one vertebra at a time, trying to keep the feet planted, using the core. Once the shoulders come down, we'll bring our arms overhead, stretch the legs out, get as long as you can. Navel through the fingertips, navel through the toes. Take a breath in as you exhale, bring right knee to the right chest, holding just below the knee. Keep sending the breath to the belly, inviting the release in hips, knees, thighs. And on a deeper level, the ascending colon to aid in digestion. Inhale to exhale. With your next breath, we'll bring the left knee to the chest, squeezing and hugging both knees in. And then holding on to the left knee, slide the right leg down. Again, pulling up through the toe, pressing out through the heel as you invite the relaxation, hips, knees, thighs. And deeper descending colon. With your next inhale, we'll bring the right knee up to the chest, squeezing and hugging both knees in. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the chin and chest, wrap your arms across your thighs, shins, clasping opposite elbows. You can rock here side to side. And then as you exhale, releasing the head, opening the knees apart, reach in between for the outside of the shins or the feet or the toes. Again, take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the chest, drawing the toes towards the forehead center. Maybe you can wrap your forearms over your shins, trying to find that line of energy from the toes to the forehead center. And then releasing the head, turn the soles of the feet towards the ceiling, arriving in happy baby pose. Take a minute to lengthen the neck, and then if you like, rock side to side, invoking that innocence and joy. You all know I have a special baby in mind when I do this. Then pausing in midline. See if you can bring the knees a little bit deeper. And then as you exhale, release the legs down, walk the heels back so they meet the hips so you can touch the back of your heels with your fingertips. We're going to move into moving bridge. So bring your palms facing each other at the side of your hips, thumbs towards the ceiling. As you inhale, we'll press into the low back. As we lift the hips, we lift our arms up and over. And at the height of the bridge, see if you can lift a little higher. And then as you exhale, we'll slowly come down, one vertebra at a time, trying to time it so that the pinkies touch as our sacrum touches. We'll take a breath here. We'll do that another time as you inhale, lifting the hips up, bringing your arms up and over. Once the thumbs touch, see if you can lift the hips up a little higher, exceeding your expectation. And then as you exhale, we'll bring the arms down. Walk the feet to the edges of the mat and drop the knees in broken bridge. Bring your arms out to a T position. Then open the knees. We'll walk the feet back in, and I'll give you an option of doing a supported bridge if you have a block. If you're at home and you want to prepare, you can always take 2 books and strap them together with duct tape. Or if you have them, you don't need this, you can roll up a blanket. As you inhale, we'll lift the hips up, place the block under the sacrum. Again, you're welcome to stay here in a supported bridge. You can also decide you want to be up against the wall in your home. And if you like to take an inversion, as you inhale, bring right knee up, left knee up, send the toes to the ceiling, ankles together. We'll take some breaths here, allowing the lymphatic system to drain from the ankles down into the pelvic region. And if you like to bring movement, you're welcome to do V's, splits, or bicycles. Exhaling away from midline, you can also take a static V position, supporting the outside of the thighs. Inhaling back through midline and just taking a few movements or staying in stillness. I just ask that you combine breath with movement. In this practice of yoga, we are yoking together body, mind, spirit, moving as one with the breath and bringing integrity into this pose, into this movement, as if it's the most important thing we have to do. Taking this moment. And as you've finished that, we'll bring our ankles back together, pausing in stillness here. And then as you inhale, we'll bend the knees, release the left foot down, right foot down, lift the block up if you've used a block, or come away from the wall if you're doing legs up the wall. We'll bring our arms out to a T position. Walk your feet out to the edges of the mat and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Then coming back to midline, we'll take a breath in. As you exhale, drop knees to the left, gaze to the right. Taking 3 breaths here, inviting the relaxation in the sides. And with your inhale, bringing the knees and gaze back to midline. Exhaling, knees to the right, gaze to the left. And with your next inhale, knee and gaze back to midline. Walk your feet in, bring right knee to the chest, left knee to the chest, squeezing and hugging both knees in. We're going to make tiny circles with the knees, massaging the edges of the sacrum, and then allowing it to get larger to incorporate the edges of the sacrum, and even larger to incorporate the hips and the back and as much surface area as we can. And moving in the opposite direction, large to begin, and gradually spiraling it in. Until we come to stillness. And then we'll squeeze the knees, hugging into the chest. And as you exhale, we'll slide the legs down. We'll take one last spinal stretch before we settle into Shavasana. So if you need a blanket ready, have that at your side. As you inhale, we'll bring the arms back up overhead, stretching the body in 2 directions. Take a breath in. As you exhale, release the arms to the side with an audible sigh. And then close the eyes. Begin to relax the muscles of the forehead, the muscles around the mouth and throat. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Relaxing the upper arms and the lower arms. Relaxing the fingers and the skin between the fingers. Relaxing in the wrists, elbows, and shoulders. Relax the chest and cardiac region. Relaxing the belly. Relaxing hips and thighs. Relaxing knees, calves, ankles and toes, and the skin between the toes. And send a wave of relaxation from toes to top and top to toes. And bringing your awareness to the breath. Inhale to exhale. Visualizing that lotus at the heart center, opening, blossoming with unconditional love. And you're welcome to stay here a little longer, or if you're ready, as you inhale, we'll bring the left arm overhead, bending the knees, rolling on our side, palm in front of the heart, pausing here one more time to make an intention to bring the best part of the Shavasana with you as you transition to your seat. And then with your inhale, we'll press up, back, and find our seat. Something that allows the sit bones to be grounded. Spine erect. We'll take the Padma Mudra one more time, joining your wrists together, pinkies and thumbs, spreading the fingers out, placing in front of the heart as we close our eyes, allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Once again, sending that energetic traction from the base of the tailbone, up the spine, through the crown of the head, And coming back to our focus, our intention at the Padma Mudra, at the Anahata heart center, my heart blossoms open with unconditional love. Breathe to that intention. And then as you exhale, release the mudra to palms on the thighs, drop your head to your chest, chin to the chest, and then we'll inhale the arms back up overhead, joining them together, sealing the practice in, and bringing it down to the forehead center, seat of wisdom, oh to be wiser, and to the heart, and sharing the love all around us and all in need of it. Namaste.